welcome back. I am unloading my entire flatbed of straw bales because after running the math and then running the math again, it turns out Vivian's basically due tonight, not April 5th. The reason I say that, which sounds absolutely insane, is what I thought was her first day of pregnancy. So what I thought was Vivian's first day of pregnancy might have been her 19th day of pregnancy. Her 19th day of pregnancy would make it so that the earliest she could foal out is tonight, while still hitting that 320 day mark, versus the average date of 340, which she's apparently not going to hit. And that makes it so she's more or less pulling out at 320, which makes it today. So, sorry about that. So, I need to get all of these straw bales moved into the barn and then stacked up over here for the ones I'm not going to use until the foal's a little older. And then I'll be completely coating her barn with it too. Sorry about that. But I'll use the last bales for that situation. It's kind of an easy cop out. Guy, you ready for your daddy? Hi, baby. Got you guys up somewhere. Watch me stack them in here. I could take a minute if I want to. Alright, so it's only 30 bales. It's not really that much. And I'm gonna hope none of them break apart. But they do. If they do, they'll be added to the stalls. This was kind of an expensive way to do this. These were $9 a pop. This one's not very straight, so it's going in there. but I only let them fold out on straw due to the fact they can't snort it up their little fucking noses. Take me no time at all. I feel bad because I didn't go live very long today while packing up Striker, but this isn't really going to take that long either. I guess I can practice stall with you guys too. How's everyone doing tonight? Thank you. These are not the cheap ass weird Barbie Wranglers I didn't like this morning. So. All right, I do think I will end up going live for the birthing. If I can remember, if I pack both phones, blah, blah, blah. Otherwise, we'll get a lot of after footage, I guess. But hopefully I recall. Kind of like the other day, I feel bad. I ran like a motherfucker when my friend got in a flight fender bender. And I managed to take off for that. Hey guys, how's everyone doing today? The color is actually really exciting, but one, can't grab it, apparently. Oh, I love barefoot, but buddy, it is fucking 19 degrees out, so. Let's get dressed. It's only 30 of them, and they're light as hell. Oh, overheating. Better than others on the weight. Not the best price I've gotten for straw bales by far. Striker seems to think that it's good. It's not, but it is really clean straw. I should have put one down to bounce it off of them. Be a little extra cheap and be sure to clean off the let's get this all picked up. So, who's ready to watch baby be born? Got some energy. Well, you'll have that. do need to actually like lay it out for them after. Get another stack in. A big boy. It's gonna go in there. All right. Got a child's pitchfork to clean this off with. That will do. No, it was only 30. Put this one in too. Very important to make sure you let go. All right. Open. I don't want it messy. How you guys doing? Okay, so the way I figured out that she was due earlier is first off and foremost, I was going off of the average date. I haven't had one make it that far yet. Okay? So I feel bad for the bitches who have had that. I keep planning on being that to not get my hopes up. 2, I went back and looked at what I saw, and it said first date pregnant from the vet. Realized there's no fucking way my vet knew the first day she was pregnant, because you don't know they're pregnant until at least 16 days. 12 at the earliest, 16. So, major typo. A major typo on my vet that it was not her first day pregnant. It was most likely her. So she's most likely actually 301 days ago when I found out she was pregnant. In a very bad mood that time. out of heat, which is not the same day. I do have enough to make a bed, so it's bed making time. So let's see, we'll start over from the top. Basically, Vivian is possibly not at 1 or 340. I've gone over before. The horses can go at either time of 320 to 340. That is their average. They can go a little earlier. It's not ideal. And they can go a little later, but that is fucking pure hell to go through waiting, right? So I always mark down that average 340 that she would full out. However, it turns out that she's going to be like her mama, who goes a little early. So she seemingly might be going a little earlier than normal. That's what Tilly did too. I don't know per se if she's giving birth tonight. All I know is she's getting fucking freakishly close. Because she's given us a lot of signs that include a loose vulva, vagina. Her lips are extremely, they look like bread dough. She's also, her teeth have waxed up for the last 3 days. She's seemingly putting us through hell on that idea. Then she is changing shape. I'm not 100% sure about tonight, but she is changing shape. She sort of seems like she's got what would be a milk vein going. I don't know if it's just because I want to see it or if it's actually happening. There's just a whole bunch of the looseness, her udder, her vagina, her body. She's giving me a whole bunch of, I don't want this baby in me anymore. And then when I kept rerunning the numbers, basically she was most likely not at, I don't even know what date I had her, but at the most she would have been something teens is what I think the typo is. And I'm thinking it was fucking 19. And the reason is, this time last year when I wasn't doing my own mares, I didn't know when they were actually ovulating. And this is kind of why I started taking over all of my own shit in charge, because of the fact that I was sick of relying on a vet who had low, you really didn't want to actually be breeding. Oh, it's just the corn stuff. That was a snake. So, do know it's probably time for me to stop drinking because we're going to be in baby mode pretty soon. I do kind of low-key wish she was going to give birth in the other stall. The reason being that was where she was born. But, alas, it is where it is. So, who is ready to watch a full, in the first few hours of life, okay? I'm not going to be able to catch when it actually goes down. Because of the fact that I will be pretty fucking ready. However, I will be really excited as soon as I can get to that point. The actuality of like when it happens is way too fast to catch that on camera. It should take like less than 15 minutes. So, well, you can't see a tattoo on my chest because I ain't got one. But I will be on. Hopefully, if you guys see a notification at like 4:30 in the morning, you'll know what's going on. But I would really like to see that happen, get down. I think the channels have been needing a little something. But pretty good day. Thanks, guys. I will see you all soon, and hopefully about a baby.